according to the National Bureau of Statistics, new births in the country fell to 7.92 million, down from 9.54 million in 2024. Wow. 2 million fewer births in a year. The number of births per 3,000 fell to 5.63 instead of 6.77. The founding of the People Republic of China, the number of deaths rose from 11.31 up from 10.93 in 2024. What do you think is going on with China with their birth rate?
Well, they, for the longest time, had a one-child policy. And even though they changed that, the spirit of the one-child policy lives on. China is not a country that celebrates or venerates the family union. It's just not. It's one that says we're about the self, we're about the business, we are about having one child. We're not about fertility. We're not about having 4 or 5 or 6 kids.
Yeah, with China, there used to be this old joke that when a Chinese economist is lying, the minute he mentions a number. And so there's been reliable reporting out there that China has been lying about its actual birth rate and its actual population shifts. That 8 years ago the lines crossed. That it was right before COVID that the lines crossed on deaths, births, so that they were actually in net shrink. So it's 8 years ago that these lines crossed, and that China has been, yes, the one-child policy is part of it, but that China has been lying about its economic numbers for a long, long time. And now it's all coming home and being very, very public about the issue they're in.
Yeah, so I mean, I think this is like the sole reason that China isn't going to take its natural place in the cycle, becoming the next superpower. Like naturally in a natural cycle, that would have happened, but they unnaturally thwarted themselves by putting the one-child policy in place, and actually didn't officially remove it until 2016. And now they're trying to incentivize people to have more kids, but now the finances don't make sense for that to happen. Like people aren't in a position to have kids there. But I don't think it stops there. I think every important number we look at from China could be a lie. Like the amount of debt they have, the amount of homes they have built. Some reports say that they have more homes built than people living in the country. So we don't know how big their military actually is. We don't know how many ships they actually build. We don't know how many unpaid loans they have. So I think it's like we say California and Minnesota and Ukraine are a black hole when it comes to finances and information, but China could have some real crazy stuff that we can't even fathom. Like they consistently report having a 5% GDP growth every year. A lot of people are suspicious about that. So yeah, I don't think we have any idea what's actually going on. It's probably worse than what they're reporting.
Yeah, you know what I'm asking right now?